carrying some good speed through here. Here we go, finally got some desert content coming your way. We have some KLX videos, KX videos. Be sure to go to my brother's channel to check out his 300 videos. But all these videos had a blast making, and it really makes me want to go back to the desert because you can just ride just about anywhere. Without further ado, let's get to the first ride in the desert with the KLX300. Also, if you're new to the channel, be sure you go down there, hit that subscribe button. Let's see how quickly we can get to 3,000, and hey, maybe we'll put something together for a 3,000 subscriber special. But thank you guys for the support on the channel recently. Let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay everyone, well, my dad met up with some of his old troublemakers, and well, obviously different terrain than usual up where I'm from. We got some desert riding today on the KLX300. We're gonna get some full rips here. High speed. We're gonna have a couple videos here on the KLX300. I made a few videos on my KX. My brother, he's got a few videos on the 300 as well. But let's get to ripping. And we'll see how the KLX does in open desert. See if it has enough power to pull the trails, suspension to back it up. But this is the first desert ride on the 300. Bottoming out a little bit on those whoops. These tires aren't the best in the loose stuff, but hey. Whew! Oh yeah, first trail done. Let's get some more action here. The thing I love about this place is that you can just pretty much go anywhere. Man, so far on the first trail, the KLX is doing pretty good. With some of this terrain here, you'll see it in a second, but there are some sort of whoops, kind of. We're not going to be skimming over the top of them, but we'll see how the KLX does on bottoming resistance. I've already taken the KX out, and on the KX, you kind of just, if you're going through the whoops, not skimming over them, it won't really bottom out. You feel composed. I feel like on the KLX you might be thrown around a little bit. Feels like you're gonna be feeling some G's is what I'm going for. Looks like we got some other dirt bikes here. Okay, so here's some of the whoop stuff I'm talking about. Yeah, oh, you feel it all right. Not doing too bad though. Man, I love this place. So many places to just ride, have fun, rip, wide open stuff. This is the stuff I'm looking forward to. But going over some of those whoops here with the KLX, you can pick the front wheel up using your momentum as you're coming up on the face of a whoop. Now, those were pretty big whoops to just skim over, but you know, the KLX surprised me again and again. I thought we'd be kind of floating around a lot, bottoming out. We definitely used up more travel than the KX. Now we're gonna hit another trail here. Again, this is kind of just like the first high-speed desert run on the KLX to see how it does. Next video, I'll have a better idea of how this thing fares. Oh yeah, I appreciate all the kind words on the last off-road ride video. I've been really working to make strides on my off-road riding ability. I'm no pro, but I do my best and I'm just trying to get better. Standing up here. That top end power really being put to use out here. Man, we're carrying some good speed through here. Oh yeah, catching some air. Yeah, front end doesn't like the loose stuff. Gotta be wary of that. So the KLX here, this terrain, as you can see, lots of whoops type of terrain, I guess you could say. Again, the KLX isn't floating over these bumps, but definitely catching some air. And it's getting the job done. Whoop, there's the rock. And the slow stuff here, big rocks, big rocks. That awesome motor not flaming out. Oh yeah, skimming across the top of those ones. That's surprising. Wow. That was surprising. Man, holding the line great through there. Little thing gets moving. I tell you what, the nice thing about the KLX is that you just hit something straight on. I said this in the first off-road ride. It just pops right over. Now here in the desert, you're changing lines. Talked about this before. This thing, it moves, dodging rocks left and right. Left line, right line. It moves, going across some whoops here. The bike wants to move. Doesn't feel like it's freight training. Now coming out here, I was pretty excited to take the KX out, get it in its natural habitat, wide open. But the KLX, big surprise, it's doing pretty well. I thought it would be bouncing all over the place. Wouldn't be taking the bumps well, but it's doing pretty good. Alright, so a lot of people with the KLX, they probably think this thing probably doesn't have enough power for the wide open stuff, but as you can see throughout this video, we've been carrying some pretty good speed. Yeah, if you see some big whoops, big bumps, slow down a little bit, but that's really just to get your body in the correct position, not necessarily because the bike can't handle it. These sandy berms are kind of sketchy. Just try to lean the bike over. The front tire washes out, man. Here we go. Cross some big rocks again. Choose your line. And you kind of just chug right over them. For most of these trails, you're in second and third gear, which is nice to be able to get out of second. Not as hilly here. Of course, we plan to put some gearing on this thing, but stock gearing does pretty well for the open stuff. If you're in California, Utah, I'd assume this is kind of what the terrain looks like. Yeah, but some better tires will definitely go. Whoa. Yeah, but some better tires will definitely go a long way in the sandy stuff. Trying to lean the bike over. Alright guys, well I think that's gonna do it for today's video. First desert run on the KLX300. Now all we need to do, drop some weight off this thing to get it to pop over these bumps, jumps, whoops, whatever you want to call them better. And that's all we got for today's video with the KLX. I know a lot of you guys are here for the KLX stuff, but be sure you check out the next video on the KX because we are finally taking it to its natural habitat, the open desert, where this bike belongs, where you can actually get on the throttle. And I'd say these rides on the KX in the desert was really the turning point. Kind of everything just clicked for me with this bike. Seeing how good the suspension reacts over bumps that you might think you're going fast over, but the bike just handles it. How to use the power effectively, all great stuff. And now I'm just starting to feel really comfortable on that thing. So be sure you stay tuned to check out those videos. Check out my brother's videos with the KLX300, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Next video with the KLX, we take it up a notch to see if it can really handle some high-speed stuff. So if you enjoyed, be sure to give the video a big thumbs up, share it to your friends, those who may enjoy it or find it useful. And of course, if you're not subscribed, go down there, hit that subscribe button, get the bell on to keep up with all the action. If you're into motorsports, you're in the right place. But with all that being said, join the club, and I'll see you in the next one.